feel like I've been trying to do a little bit better when it comes to my bedtime routine. Just the idea that at a set time, I pack it in, I go to sleep, I brush my teeth, this and that, and for the most part, that generally works okay. But I gotta say, there's a few times, a few instances, a few nights when I go into the bathroom, and sometimes I'll just have my headphones on because I'm listening to a podcast, but I'm just like, you know what I really like to watch, I'd like to watch some like YouTube shorts or something like that. And fortunately, the algorithm has it such that every single YouTube short basically shows me some anime, some detail of an anime that I may have missed. Generally, it's Dragon Ball Z, so nothing particularly complex or anything like that. It's like, did you know that Goku knew the Kaioken from this part in this movie, this and that? And I'm just like watching it, and I'm brushing my teeth and I'm watching it, and I'm just like kind of shaving my face and I'm watching it. And by the time that I actually finish the routine, far more time than I expected in the bathroom has passed, and I have failed once again. Welcome to the Ales Dandy Please stream for Friday. Welcome one and all, happy Friday. We are at the end of the week, folks. We finally made it. And you know what? We're playing Baldur's Gate 3. And fingers crossed, this is the end of Act 1. As far as I know, as far as I've read, this should be the last major fight. We've done 2 paths to Act 2. We just haven't crossed the threshold. So this has got to be it. Unless we get our butt kicked, which is still probable, this should be the last session for Act 1. We will move on to Act 2. I might actually just take a break between Act 1 and Act 2. So yeah, that's exciting. We've got our little furry buddy over there. As you can see, most of his body there. And, you know, as soon as I mention anything related to him, he just immediately starts moving. Can you just see that fleshy mass of like fur and chunkiness and chunk? And he's right there. He's a little too close to the camera today. You know his name, Churro, and that's his patch where exactly he got, there was a small incision. He went through a little bit of a surgery. He's a lot better now. Thank you for asking, by the way. Yeah, so today we'll be playing Baldur's Gate 3, this and that. I don't have too many updates, so let's actually go ahead and pop right into what we're drinking today. We're starting off with a non-alcoholic beer as usual. We're starting with Asahi Super Dry. Right there, right chill. This is a 0.0, which means that it has no alcohol. Now, Asahi, I'm sure you enjoyed it in a Japanese restaurant, is an Asian lager. And a lager, of course, is not an ale. So today I'm the lager dandy. Come play with us, lager dandy. It's not too late. But yeah, it's a lager. The difference between a lager and an ale is the way in which it ferments. Generally, lagers are what is it? Bottom fermenting, which means that the yeast settles all the way to the bottom, whereas ales, the yeast rises to the top. And most beer, I want to say maybe it's like a 60-40, 60% of beers are generally ales, maybe a little bit more, and then 40% of them are lagers. But lagers are generally the ones that you see commercially available. The other interesting feature about the way in which ales and lagers are fermented is that whereas ales can be fermented at a cool temperature, lagers specifically ferment at a refrigeration level of temperature. So you need a little bit more refrigeration in order to do a good lager. Lagers are generally light, crisp, drinkable. They are great at consistency. I love them. I feel like I was a super big into ales at the beginning of my beer journey, but I feel like now I can appreciate lagers a lot more. They're actually quite nice. I do like their simplicity, their consistency. They are definitely, like, if you're talking about food pairing, I want to say that lagers beat ales hand down, because ales I feel are meant to be enjoyed on their own for the most part, whereas lagers, they just pair well with food, and maybe it's some of that consistency that's abound. Asahi Super Dry, of course, is interesting because it has this moniker of super dryness. Let's actually go and look at it over here on the ale can, and there it is, Asahi Super Dry. So yeah, why is it super dry? You might be wondering to yourself. Well, It's a super dry because it it is fermented in such a way that every little bit of sugar is consumed during the process. There is no sweetening, lingering effects following fermentation, or so they say, and this gives it a dry finish. The idea behind this methodology is to make the beer as close to as possible as what a sake would taste like. And of course, Asahi is from Japan. They wanted to make something that closely mimics a sake beer, and I feel like they succeeded. I don't know exactly how they achieved this, but that is the idea behind the methodology. And I think that it is probably nothing. It's certainly nothing that I've experienced with any other beer style. So I enjoy it. It's definitely a different experience, and certainly their 0.0 does the job quite well. Let's actually see what Untapped has to say on this particular beer by moving in this direction. Let's turn off the Yales cam. Okay, so Asahi Super Dry 0.0, non-alcoholic lager, doesn't really have too much information here. I've had 4 of them. I'm pretty sure I've had all 4 of them on stream. It is probably one of my better openers, I think. Let's actually go ahead and taste this thing, shall we? And let me see if I can find a bottle opener. As you might have noticed, one of the things that comes from just being a wired streamer is the fact that I kind of just have to gravitate around here. It's actually attached to my mic stand, and so while I do have some range of motion here, I actually cannot go too far away without like just yanking the whole thing off and probably causing permanent damage. So I often have to just check myself. There goes the cap. Okay, let's go ahead and pour this. We've got a tulip glass today, our Hop Dogma tulip glass. Go visit them south of wherever I live. Okay. And funny story, this Hop Dogma glass I actually got my partner a very long time ago. We visited the brewery in San Jose once. We enjoyed it a lot, and I wanted to get her an anniversary present without her knowing, and I wanted to get her a glass. They didn't actually sell the glasses online, so one day I took the hour-long trip there, purchased it, and drove back without her knowing about it. And yeah, I thought it was worth it. The kind of gestures that we do as young people, I guess. So as you can see, completely light. You can definitely see right through it. You got some thin bubbles, which is very iconic of most lagers. You get those champagne-like bubbles, a golden hue about it, but definitely transparent. Very, very, very thin layer at the top in terms of the crispies, in terms of a nose. You can definitely sense some of that like dryness on the nose, some light crispiness, maybe like what do you call those crispy crackers? Are they just saltines? Maybe a bit like saltines. Faminail, dear viewer, thank you so much for being here today. And yeah, you've got some of that breadiness, light breadiness. It's more like untoasted bread. More like a French bread, but then you've got that dry finish that kind of just like reels you back in. You think that you're going to experience some level of maltiness, but it is mostly just that dryness that claws you in. Very light in terms of the bitter. I want to say maybe like a hollow steeliness about it, but yeah, it's that dry finish that definitely clasps and puts it all together. I very much enjoy this one. It is quite delectable. Very light in terms of body composition, maybe a 1 out of 5 in terms of body composition, which is completely as expected for most lagers. So with that, we are going to give Asahi Super Dry, one of my favorite non-alcs, a 3.5. And cheers, we've got it. So that is what we'll be drinking for the first part of today's stream. And welcome, Melissa. Question of the night, of course, is if you could excel at an Olympic sport, which would it be? Horsing around. You know, I kind of like read your answer from the corner of my eye, and I was trying to like process, and I was just like, Do they mean like the vaulting horse? Because I think that's an Olympic sport. Right? I'm not 100% sure. But in all seriousness, I don't know. And that's okay. You don't have to answer the question of the night. I feel like the only reason why I asked this question is because obviously the Winter Olympics are happening right now, and I've been at a couple of restaurants where they've been playing it, and I kind of just gotten a little bit interested. I feel like I get interested in them every time they show them, even though I don't particularly follow sports in general, other than professional wrestling. But yeah, thank you so much for being here. Derp Critic, also known as Melissa, is a fellow Twitch streamer, fellow Cuties stream team member, a delightful individual, loves to play games such as Kirby's Air Ride, Kingdom Hearts, Archipelagos, the works. I highly encourage you consider giving them a follow. And yes, last seen playing Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 plus 2.5. Definitely not a 4.0 remix. I heard something about the Olympics this morning on the way to work. Yeah, honestly, I feel like the last thing I heard about them last week was that this very famous ice skater who was supposed to do really well, unfortunately, buckled under the pressure, and that's totally fine. I feel like it's a pretty major spotlight to put on a young person, so it was unfortunate. I wish I knew who they were, but yeah, kind of like a sad story. Thank you for the kind words. You're most welcome, Melissa. Once again, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Hope you're having a mellifluous Friday. The end of the week. Here's hoping that maybe you've got a couple of days relaxing ahead of you, or maybe something exciting, or maybe just somewhere in the middle. But yeah, thank you so much for being here. But yeah, let's get on this. Let's get on this gravy boat, shall we? Let's go into the world. Baldur's Gate 3. And let me turn the desktop audio on. I know that this is kind of a quiet game, so hopefully it's not too bad. Alright, so that should be okay. Oh, by the way, speaking of the question of the night, my answer to the question of the night would probably be fencing. I do like the fencing, just because I don't know. I like the idea of sword fighting, and fencing just seems like a point system where you kind of just do this thing, and I don't know. It's very, very refined in the way that you do the things. I think if I were to practice it, I wouldn't be good at it, but I feel like I would love posing for fencing. Let's see. It was something along the lines of someone won the first women's figure skating gold medal for the first time in 24 years. Wow, that's incredible. I'll have to read that one up. I guess I'm surprised that nobody's won it in 24 years. I wonder if there's a certain bar that you have to clear in order to get that gold medal. Also, don't feel like you have to answer my questions. Anyways, Baldur's Gate 3. So we are getting very close to wrapping up with chapter or act 1. I hope we're getting ready to close it in. And yeah, the last time I was playing this, I encountered this construct that was immune to a lot of different types of damage. And I knew that I was going to lose the battle, so what I did in the interim between now and last time was I actually picked up on my last save before that fight, and I did some rejiggering with my characters. And I decided to replace Karlach with Will, and maybe give my folks a little bit more things to see if they can actually survive this battle. I will also go ahead and admit that I read up on a good strategy on how to defeat the automaton, because I felt like I was just waffling it last time, so I was just like, well, I tried it. I might as well just, figure out, find the answer as to how to fight this thing. So that's what we're doing. That's my mama. Okay, let me see if we have everything we need. I should really do some equipment management. I just have all of these shiny things in my bag, and I'm just like, these probably will make one of my characters more powerful, but I am making the absurd decision not to do anything with them right now. Let me help Will recover. Will. Let's give him a potion. Let's see. But I think there's another stream on the horizon next Friday. Oh, cool. What are you thinking of streaming if you don't mind sharing? And if you mind sharing, don't worry about it. Because even though I played Pokemon Fire Red last year via emulation, I wouldn't mind going through that game again. Except this time, it's Leaf Green. Well, actually, you reminded me. I thought I was scouring Blue Sky yesterday, and I read somebody suggest that they were putting out Fire Red and Leaf Green on the NSO. I think maybe that was JB, but I'm not 100% sure. It might have been a couple of people. Truth be told. So maybe that's actually true. That's actually if it's true, that's really cool. I played Leaf Green once upon a time. Once upon a December. Okay, we're trying to recharge Will, and I'm not doing it. It's like, what are you doing, Ails? Just shut up for a second. Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green are available for separate purchase, $20 each, which is better than NSO, to be honest. Oh, okay. So they're actually releasing the games. Or maybe I'm misinterpreting, which is better than NSO, to be honest. I don't disagree. Of course, the NSO releases are just like straight up emulation. That's funny though, just a re-release of a re-release sort of thing. Let's take a short rest since we're owed one. What is this? Journal. These are all completed. Why am I even looking at that? How do I know? Oh, look at this. It's like they all have like little what do you even call them? Achievements? Little achievos. And tutorials. Why would I need tutorials? I know everything. I know nothing. At least I can buy the games officially now without it costing an arm and a leg. Yeah, I'm very happy for you. I would love to retread Fire Red and Leaf Green because I didn't finish them actually. I completed the main quest. I started on the end game stuff that they had. I know there was a couple more challenges, but I never finished it. I think I was like foolishly thinking that I could tie it to my sapphire, and then one thing led to another, and I kind of just lost the thread, and sadly I never go back to it. The one thing though, now that we're talking about Pokemon, this is Pokemon talk here in the AL Sandy Please stream. Now that we're talking about it, if I were to truly want to experience any Pokemon right now, that I probably could on my own time, but I'm choosing not to, is Soul Silver, which I heard is probably one of Soul Silver and what's it called, Heart Gold, which are the remakes of Silver and Gold. I've heard from a number of people that those are quote-unquote the best remakes of a previous generation, and I actually own it, so I have no excuse except everything else going on in my life. Oh yeah, short rest.
Time to get going.
Okay, now let's have Will use one of his potions. Potion. Maybe we can just have one of these characters give it to Will. And then will he do it? Oh, he gave them all 7. Ridiculous. I guess I have to turn to...
Plate at the ready.
Okay. It's kind of silly how this system works. Okay, so can I drink one without drinking all of them? I feel like if I put drink, he will just drink all of them. Like a silly goose. Okay. What is this? Amulet of Restoration. Healing word. The gemstone centerpiece of this amulet was long ago modeled by and dyed by Tears of Martyr. Oh, that's really cool. This actually gives you spells that I... Oh, man. Healing spells, which is something that I thought at this stage in the game only Shadowheart had. Let's make Will use it. Thank goodness for that. Let's see. Heart Gold and Soul Silver are the best remakes for sure. Great. I'm glad that you can confirm that. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire are a close second. Yeah, those, I've never touched those. I've only ever played Sapphire once. Okay, so...
Alright, what now?
I think at this point we can just try and get out of here. Let's... leave camp. Bum ba bum ba bum. Okay, so we're at Grimforge. I'm going to just save my game just in case. Just in case I kick the bucket one more time. There's still a perfectly good chance that I will kick the bucket. Actually, let me power up my volume here. And like I said, in case anybody's interested, we are enjoying some delicious Asahi Super Dry to your health. Let's center that. Hails cam. I'm basically doing this for my own benefit. But you know what? It's what sets this stream apart. By golly. By golly. Oh, that was a dynamic angle. Alright, and this is another jump. You know what, even if the jump is down, I feel like if I were to do this myself in real life, I would definitely be very afraid of doing so. Let's see, if they remade Pokemon Black and White similarly to that of Octopath Traveler's art style, I would buy that instantly. You mean that HD 2D style? That would be very charming. I wonder if they have any plans to remake those Sorry. I wonder if they have any plans to remake any of those newer generations.
No use. It's blocked.
It's blocked. Put something in the crucible. One of our mithril ores.
Almost there. I just need to insert the mold.
Okay. So now we just need to insert the mold. And of course, I don't have the mold. It's I believe it's Will that has the mold. Bam 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 Brian. Bam 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 skate. Would you get off the thing, please? This is so goofy. What is happening? What is happening? Okay, so I want to create the shield and the heavy armor. So let's put the shield first. Okay, now we should be able to just
So that's
hit the
progress.
lever, right? No, this is to eject the mold. I think this is the lever to activate. Can you get on this platform, please? I feel like you're gonna get molten by lava. Use. And there it goes. And we're going down. We're going down and down in another line. Sugar, we're coming down swinging. Okay, so this is where it gets tricky. We're gonna try to see what happens. The crucible, we don't want to use that. That's the mold chamber. I think this is where we release the beast. We have to press the lava valve. The la valve. And of course we let the lava flow to create our... It's either the heat or the metal, I'm not 100% sure. I am no blacksmith, so I claim to not know how this works. Okay. Okay. So, let's go ahead and prepare for battle. The idea is that we have to make sure that the creature goes to the center of the platform so that it gets hit with the hammer. That's really the easy way to do this. So we are going to run in that direction. We're not going to try and engage. The only person that should be engaging the robot is Tamias. This robot has this thing where...
Rook to queen 6.
what was I going to say? This thing where it will only target the last person that attacked it. Misty Step. Don't really need to do a Misty Step here. I could do a dash, but that's not really gonna get me anywhere. I could just keep walking. Not enough movement. Maybe we just stick here. I have a minor. What's a good mage armor? But this is only if you don't have any armor. And then of course there's acid splash. I could try and hit the thing. 60% high defense. The only time that you can also hit this creature is if it is superheated. Let me actually examine for just a second. So this is probably what I should be doing more of. Exposure to lava has caused Grimm's adamantine body to soften. Can now be affected by certain damage types and is vulnerable to bludgeoning damage. You know, I don't know that Tamias has a... Oh, okay. So right now its bludgeoning damage against this entity is doubled. Wow. Okay. I should really equip Tamias with a... a necrotic fire. Immunity, fire, lightning, cold. Ooh, cold actually might work. Is halved. Okay. So basically bludgeoning is the best tool for it. I hope I'm carrying my hammer. Actually, I should check that within the next turn. But yeah, here we go. You know what? I just realized that maybe I shouldn't have attacked it. Maybe I should not have attacked it. We're gonna end my turn right there.
Got to keep fighting.
okay. That's okay. Tamaya should be able to resistance, make the target more resistant to spell effects and conditions. Guidance. Target gains a 1d4 ability bonus to ability checks. Sacred Flame. Bless. Bless up to 3 creatures. They gain 1d4 bonus to attack rolls and saving throws. So let me go ahead and bless Tamaya's 3 targets, 10 turns, 4 targets, 5 targets. We could do all 4 of us. It's for 10 turns, right? Tamaya's Shadowheart, Will, and Gale. So I have to stay concentrated. That's the gambit here. I will also draw forth a spiritual weapon, Dark Maw, which of course is our bludgeoning weapon. Damage. I wonder if one of them is better than the other. It seems like it does the same exact type of damage. So maybe just a 2 is enough. Okay. And we wanna have it be here maybe? Or actually maybe... I mean, eventually it should be able to float, so it shouldn't incur like damage from lava. Let me just maybe make sure that I'm blocking a path so that... Well, actually, maybe I shouldn't block because that's probably where Tamaya's needs to be anyways.
Need to stay focused.
Okay. Shadowheart, do you need to do anything else? Probably just move out of the way would probably be the best idea for you.
On the move.
Let's stay right there.
This is my time.
Okay, now Will... should probably also get out of the way. I wonder if I can jump from
Coming
here.
through.
Do I have the ability to jump? Seems like you need at least 3 meters left. So that's okay. Fireball. We do have poison spray. But of course that creature is immune to poison. Is there anything... You know what, let me hand it off to Tamaya's first.
Survival is all that matters.
And like I said, the real thing that I wanted to do was switch his weapon. I do have a pretty beefy hammer with me. The Faithbreaker. Which technically does a bit more than Larithian's Wrath. Right. Okay, so I equipped it. And let me go up to him.
Time to press ahead.
And let me make sure that he knows. Protects a creature from attacks, increases its armor class by 2. Do I have any minor attacks? I could try and poke at it, see what happens. Not enough resources, sadly. I could compel duel, though. Is there anything I can do to increase my actions before the next turn? I could throw a poisonous slime bomb. Or I could haste. Do I have a potion of haste? Greater elixir. Cultivation. Potion of mind reading. Should I read its mind? Arsonist oil. Invisibility. Doesn't seem like I have those resources, sadly. I wonder if Will has like a scroll that he can use on me. I thought that somebody had a scroll. And it was haste. No, no such luck. I should really check my scrolls before I do anything. Poison Spray, Adar, Crown of Madness, Thunderwave, Click Heals, Freedom of Movement, with animals, Witchy Bolt, Piercing Strike, Blade Ward, Weakening Strike. None of these things are particularly useful right now. Okay. Well, so technically speaking, it's going to try and go up against Gale, which is fine. Let's go back to Tamias.
Where do I go from here?
What I'm going to do is apply Shield of Faith on myself. Protects the creature from attacks, increases armor class by 2. And that's gonna... Oh wait. Is there a reason why we would increase the level to AC? No, we can just use the level 1. As long as I stay concentrated, I should be okay. And I'm going to stand my ground right there.
No holding back.
Okay. Can I... Look at that, mass healing word and healing word. That is so nice. What was that thing? Immune against again? Actions, examine. So, weak against bludgeoning. It can be affected by acid and thunder, which makes sense. Thunder because, of course, it's a mechanical creature, and acid because it is made of metal. It can also be damaged by ice, don't really know why. And force. So I do have force damage, right? But maybe now is not the time to explore that route. I might just dash. Hide. Dash. Disengage. Do I need to go anywhere? I could try and jump. I wonder if dashing will actually give me the option to jump. Okay. So now we have a little more mobility. And yes, we can jump. Barely. Don't go into the lava, please. Why would you do that? What a goofball. And we're gonna go on top of the mold. Okay, we're gonna wait right here. It's awakened. Okay, so it is no longer the prime target. Who is the prime target? So once again, let's jump in this direction. And let's move here. We have one primary action. We could potentially try to hit it with frost. Too far away. There's not much that we can do until everything is set into action. Glyph of Warding. When stepped on by an enemy, the selective magical effect will trigger. What does this do? Fire, thunder. Oh, that's cool. Detonation. Sleep. So it's like a trap, basically. We could go ahead and lay down the trap. How long does it actually take? Glyph of Thunder. Glyph of Lightning. Not enough movement. You could set it at 100% there. That might be funny. You know what? Maybe let's save that for a future round. It's definitely something I've never tried before. That's what I get for placing myself all the way over here. Do I have any more movement speed? Okay. Can I still shoot acid? 60%. Let's try it. Will it actually splash? Yes, it'll splash Tamiya's. That's not a good idea. So I just want to make sure that Tamiya's is not hit. There. 4 saved. Threat assessment. Okay, so that is it for Gale.
I'm ready.
I think Shadowheart is gonna stay put. Actually, what I want to do is make sure that Tamiya's hits the thing. Or rather, let's start with Dark Maul. Can you fly all the way over here, maybe? There's not enough space, sadly. So maybe it'll go right here. And do we still have an attack? Bonk on the head. Not enough movement. Okay. Well, that's fine. We have no movement anymore. It doesn't matter. I think we basically just wasted a turn here. Now, what is this? The lava valve? There would be no point in doing that.
Ready.
Okay, Shadowheart. It's not gonna do anything.
What now?
Let's leave it up to Tamiya's 60%. Let's simply smash it. Threat assessment. And let's do one more. Immune to Radiant. That's fine. We don't actually need it. Anything else? Elixir the Colossus. Increase your size. We might try that later. Potion of Flying. What is the point of that? Drink to gain the ability of flight. Don't feel like we need that just yet. Wizard's Bane Oil. Fire resistance. Or maybe this might be good. Can no longer burn. Thrown to our target. I might want to drink this just to avoid any potential fire damage from the lava. Actually, not a bad idea. I never use any of these potions. Shows you how much I know about anything. And we're not gonna move from here. We're gonna end right there.
Can't afford to let up.
Okay. Maybe what I might do is try to attack the creature from here. But there's very few spells I have that would actually hit it. Piercing damage should do nothing to it. Maybe a guiding bolt? Target gains 1d4 bonus to ability checks. Oh, this applies guidance to somebody. Firebolt. Blesses up to 3 creatures. We've done that though. Yeah. And then Lathander's Light, of course. Even if the target is immune against radiant damage, it might actually help the next. No, probably not. Thaumaturgy. Remove Curse, Lesser Restoration. Revivify, don't need that. Sunbeam. Ooh, these arrows though. Arrow of Salving. Fire resistance as well. Oh, this could actually be useful for her. Now that I think about it. Maybe let's strength that. Actually, let's see if it works on Tamias first. Scroll of Ice Storm. Arrow of Darkness. And of course the which is lightning damage. We could use that against it. Sure. We wouldn't be hitting Tamias, right? We would be okay. Yeah, let's try it.
One more time.
Thank you for the one more time. In I go. Hope you're having a delightful Friday. Great to see you. Let's go. Encrusted with frost. It is also threatened and superheated. Miss. Miss and a whiff. We have nothing more that we can do here. We could take that fire potion, but maybe save it for later. Elixir of Heroism. Or who am I kidding? Okay. That is it for Shadowheart. She's gonna stick by just in case anybody needs heals. Right here.
Forever doorless.
Okay, and we might try and attack. We might also do the Witchy Bolt here. Requires concentration. It also requires 1 to 12 lightning damage each turn. That is pretty solid, but I don't want him to be a target, you know? What was your answer for your question? I think the sharpshooters look really cool, so maybe that for now. You know, actually, one of my coworkers said the same thing. There's a certain level of, you know, just like good posture and like the ability to aim and being like a marksman that is very appealing. Thunder Wave might be good. Release a wave of thunderous force. This was actually force damage. In terms of my answer, it would probably be fencing because I do like just the panache and once again the posturing of like what it is to like score points and like you know, it's also just the idea of being a swordsman. So yeah, probably fencing.
It's time to duel.
Yeah, exactly. A fencing duel. That's what we need. So, Dark One's own luck. Call your patron to change your fate. Interesting. That one should be a cool one. What is this? Lightning Aura. Consume 3 lightning charges and release a blast of electricity. I like all these lightning attacks. Scorching Ray. Poisonous Gas. Maybe just a Thunder Wave. Or honestly, we could just do an arrow. He doesn't have any like cool arrows though. Piercing Strike. Possibly inflict gaping wounds. That is one massive Witchy Bolt. Vampire Touch. Honestly, I don't know what to do with Will at this point. Crown of Madness. Hunger of Hadar. Creatures within this black sphere are blinded and take damage at the end of their turn. What kind of damage is this? Oh, this is Frost actually. That might be something cool to have him do once he actually reaches the center of the platform. Okay, so you know what? For now, we're probably just going to skip turn. Or actually, let me jump. Let me jump over here. Mobilize. Immune to prone. Very nice. Wait, so I started to walk. I fell for some reason. And I died. That makes absolutely no sense. We took like the full brunt of... That's insane. Come on. Seriously, this game... just inexplicable in some of the things that it does. Provokes the attack of opportunity. We're going to try and disengage and we're going to run that way. Since I believe I'm the target? Who's the target? Let's see. I remember Halo was an Olympic sport. I wonder if it still is. You mean like the game Halo? I don't think I've heard that one. Grievous retribution. How is he downed? I don't understand. Now, what about Will? Is he Winter's Clutches? I don't know who the target is. It must be Tamias. Lathander's Light. Gale. Okay. So I could go and help, but we're gonna go to the middle. Let me disengage. Ooh, look at that absolute power. I gotta hit him with that at some point. But yeah, disengage. Attempts to disengage. And now let me move all the way to the middle.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
I hope the gods are watching me. And I should probably try and heal myself. Maybe a healing radiance. Actually, let me see if I can turn to Shadowheart first.
Got to concentrate.
No, not spiritual weapon. Shadowheart, please.
Fast.
Let me try and revive this person. Can I just revivify, actually? According to Google, it wasn't. But I remember Halo being in some tournament in Russia during the Olympics. I don't know, Mandela effect happening. Well, I mean, I'm sure that there's competitions that are happening adjacent to the Olympics just because people are competing and maybe somebody decided to set up a gaming tournament. And yeah, Halo the game. There's definitely a lot of people that play Halo competitively, so I do not doubt it. Where's my revivify? Revive a companion, they return to life with 1 hit point. One. Why would I do it with 1 hit point? Can I actually assist without... Oh, let's just do the revivify. Honestly, we've never done this spell, so it might be... He's too far, folks. Can I move? Can I move and then do it? Is that okay? So silly, this game.
On I go.
Okay. Now, can I help him just get up? Is that a possibility? Thank goodness for that. Alright, so he's back to life. I still have a minor. Should I do mass healing word? Heal your nearby allies. Or should I do a healing word? Heal a creature you can see. I should probably heal Tamias, all things considered. 4 to 7, 5 to 11, 6 to 15. It makes sense to do the 6 to 15 on him. Up to 15, so yeah, we should be okay. Nice. And now that is it for Shadowheart's turn.
Victory is assured.
Now we're going to... Does anybody else still have a turn left? We have ads in about 3 minutes. Maybe let me put myself... Ooh. I might apply mirror image maybe later. Let me move all the way over here. Again, the idea is to lure this creature.
May it please, Mistra.
All the way to the hammer in the middle. Do I want to hit it with anything? Try and hit it with anything? 50%. Is it still superheated? Yes. Yes, so let's go for it. Threat assessment 7. Beautiful. Okay, and we still have a minor. I think that is it for Gale.
Battle favors the fearless.
Why did you die? That's my question here. Why are you so... Removes burning? I'm not burning. I don't understand why I fell in battle. So how many actions do we have? We just have a minor, so that's fine. And we have some movement, so we're going to go over here. I really don't want to be caught in the blast. Okay. You're gonna stick there, Will.
I won't give in.
And sadly, that is it. Can I do anything for myself? Potion of flying? No. I do have the ability where I resist fire, so that's good. Elixir of arcane cultivation. Vigilance. Could I use any of these? Mind reading. Do I want to read its mind? Can you read my mind? Okay. I think that is it in terms of actions for Tamias. And you know what? We'll go ahead and just leave it there. We'll leave it at Darth Maul. We are going to go ahead and take that ad break. So, we will be back with more Baldur's Gate 3 after the break. Stay tuned. Ooh. Oh, super special treasure chest. I can almost taste it. Ooh, look at that. All of that's for you. Why was I dancing? Okay, whatever. Whatever. And let's drop right here. Nice. And the problem is that, of course, it's in this tiny corner of the screen, and I keep just slipping. Okay, nice, not too bad. That hit it for twice. I think it did. That is one spicy meatball. 29 minutes. We got one more minute to go. And that's good because I probably need to quit very soon. Okay, this is no good. This is not good. Pichon, save us! I'm just gonna put down chickens just in case. Okay, this is no good.
Just stick really close.
Do the thing, do the thing!
Stick really close.
Chicken.
Chicken.
Okay. I think we're good. Okay. No, I think we're good on chicken. Okay, well, this clearly seems like some kind of devil's bargain here. What happened? What? Come on. What a jerk. I have to go under that particular cannonball. Okay, we're gonna get it. Whew, much better. Boom! Oh, come on. Okay, one of them went down. That's good. One more go. I will atone for their sins. Back to the Ales Dandy Please stream. I'm your host, Ales Dandy, also known as Ales, gentleman streamer, Beer Goggles 21, Mama Ales, Baby Boy, and we're playing Baldur's Gate 3 and we're fighting Grim, the forge creature that is preventing us from getting our sweet, sweet mithril armor. So we're trying to beat him. He's immune to a bunch of different types of damage. And yeah. Trying to strategize over here. We are enjoying some Asahi 0.0 non-alcoholic beer. All my love, long ago. Very refreshing. But yeah, let's get back to the action. We're trying to lure the creature all the way to the middle of the platform. So that it can get hammered by this anvil over here. And in order to do that, we gotta make sure that all of our party is in the middle of the room here. So that is what we're trying to do. Let's see if we can accomplish. It's moving. Okay, I am no longer the prime target, which is good. I am going to stand maybe over here, might make the most sense.
In striking distance.
Although I should still be able to hit it with a ray of ice. Is it still superheated? Apparently the only time that it can be... There's only a few types of damages that it can incur, and one of them is frost. Miss again. By Jove, this keeps happening. Okay. That's it for Will.
What should I do?
Why don't you move on all the way to the middle? Darth Maul, thank you very much. Darth Maul really has very little movement. It's a little surprising just how bad his move distance is.
Let's finish this.
Maybe let me have Tamias go first.
Can't even catch my breath.
Provokes attack of opportunity. Is he targeting me? Is he actually targeting me? Am I the threat? Shield of Faith, Aura of Protection. Let me disengage. So that I can freely move. I should go here. Okay. And then in terms of minor actions, I already have Shield of Faith, so I don't really need to do anything. I already have it, so I don't need to do anything. I don't. Drink to increase your size. Weapons deal additional 1d4 damage. You gain advantage on strength checks and saving throws. Replaces effects from other elixirs when drunk. Well, I already have the fire resistant one, so I don't want to do anything that would replace that. Do I have any interesting scrolls that I might want to use? Unfortunately, those require a full action, so sadly, no. Okay. So I think that is it for me. Could I compel him to a duel? 45% will break Shield of Faith. I don't want to do that. I'll just stay right there.
What's the plan?
Okay, and Shadowheart is simply going to try and cure wounds. I also want her to be on this platform, just in case our monster gets into position. Does Will still have a turn? Maybe he does. Currently blessed. But yeah, let me try and cure wounds. You can touch. Just a healing word. A level 1, probably fine. 100%, 47. We probably need something with a bit more punch. What do you say? What do maths healing word? All nearby allies. I don't think everybody needs. Not everybody needs it. Okay, so let's go with regular healing word. Let's go with a level 3. Okay, nice. Now we still have an action. Requires concentration. Firebolt, Sacred Flame. Okay, I think we're fine otherwise. I don't really want to attack the creature lest I incur its wrath. So let me go ahead and go back to Timaeus. Who else has actions that are available? I think I am the last person, actually. So I hate not doing something on a turn, you know? Kinda just bugs me. Arrow of Salving. I could hide. Would hiding be good? Was spotted by Grim. Oh, great. So I immediately lost that ability even though I... Okay, whatever. That's end right there. And then it's Will. Nothing particularly exciting. Blinded when you take damage. Requires concentration. Currently under Bless. I have a feeling I should just skip action. Dash. Hide. Disengage. I should probably just drink a potion. Okay. Let me just go ahead and turn. Hey, what the? Ooh, nice. I am the prime target. Okay, good. So now that that's confirmed, let me have Timaeus. How do I make it so that... See, it's just kind of difficult. Maybe let me have Timaeus move over here.
No choice but to keep going.
Provokes attack of opportunity. Do I have a dash option? I wish I had like a scroll of dash. Actually, does Will have the ability... Sorry, Gale. Does Gale have the ability to make me faster? Yes, Misty Step, of course. Haste. Target yourself on an ally to become hastened. Become faster and gain +2 to armor class. And requires concentration. Let's give that to Tamias. And now he is super fast. So Tamias is our primary attacker right now. Let me try and hit the creature. Right now, is it still... It's currently encrusted with frost. Sadly, it is not superheated anymore. So I might just hit it once to make sure that I am still the primary target. Nice, immune to bludgeoning damage right now. Then I am going to disengage. And I'm gonna stand right here. Yeah, right here.
Very well.
And I'm gonna wait for it. Just wait for it. I already have Shield of Fate, so I don't need to worry about anything else. Do I need to do anything more here? Technically speaking, I'm immune to fire, so I could stand anywhere I want. I can do what I want. I can do what I want. So we're gonna wait right there. Can Tamias, does he need to do anything else? I think he's good.
Gone with the weave.
And then Gale. Doesn't really need to do anything. He might just go ahead and stand next to the lever. And that is it for Gale.
My faith will protect me.
We have Darth Maul, of course. Let's have him tank next to Tamias. And call it there.
Can't give up.
And then Shadowheart, of course. I have nothing. Excuse me. Apologies, but still have the effects of a nagging cough. Until the monster is superheated again, we can't really do anything, sadly. So we're just gonna wait right here. I might be a little closer. Move a little closer. But that is it.
No holding back.
Do I need to do anything with Will? Again, it's the sort of thing that we just have to wait for the dong. The gong, the dong. There it goes. And I got slammed. Concentration is broken. Okay, now is when we do the thing. So unfortunately, Tamias was just knocked off his loop. He is still hasted though. We're gonna go ahead and activate the lever. Beautiful. Wait, what's... Tamias just knocked out as well? Oh dear. That's no good. Grim is prone. Let's see if it's still immune to everything. Resistances. Wait, but it's prone, right? What exactly... Oh, I think we need to let loose of more lava. Oh, I can't believe I hit Tamias in the process as well. Down, temporary hits, haste, and fire resistance. Okay, somebody needs to go immediately and revivify Tamias.
To me.
Ah, what That was so foolish. Can I just revivify him from here? Target is too far. Can you move? Could you just move?
Heading there.
Okay. 0 out of 52 and 8 plus 8. Currently downed. Come on, what are you doing?
Take you.
Has temporary hit points. Fortunately, can you do a supreme healing word? Okay. Let's go a level 2.
Take you.
Okay, great. So that should put him back on his feet. I end as Shadow
Dice
Heart.
roll in my favor.
Somebody needs to open the lava valve. So what can we do here? See, this is gonna be tricky because we can't hurt it unless it's superheated. But if it's standing in the middle of this thing, it's not superheated. So yeah, it's just a lot of different things. Just a lot of different things here. Let's make sure that Tamias is not right in the middle of this thing next time. And maybe that's what we need to do moving forward. Hopefully if we keep slamming it, it'll just stay there. Maybe that'll be like a good idea. Let's see if we can have Will
Battle
move.
favors the fearless.
Can he do a Misty Step to open up the lava valve? Who currently has Misty Step? Gain the freedom of movement. Does that mean you can move anywhere? Questions. Maybe Gale should be the one.
Destroyer.
Concentration haste. Misty Step. Does Gale even have an action? Misty Step 2. Let's go with a 2. I feel like I could see that. Why can't I move all the way over there? Fine. Be that way, game. Be that way. Not enough resources. That's fine. We can be right there anyways. Okay, so that is it for Gale. Is Tamias still hastened? Yes, thank goodness for that.
No holding back.
And now, what we're gonna have Will do is he's gonna be the one at the lever. Can you just go?
Coming through.
Actually, before I do that, I should have gone ahead and healed Tamias. 100%. Beautiful. Look at that. 4 bonus points. Not particularly a lot, but I will do with what I get. Okay. And I wonder if I could ding him again. Probably not. Let's end turn.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
I am going to say probably not. What if I just smash him right now though? Is that a thing? Aura of protection. Let's reactivate this for everybody. Yes, confirm it. I can't believe I got dinged that badly. Okay, and then I still have one minor action. So I might just hit him one more time. Do I still have Shield of Faith? No, I don't. See, that's a problem. Increase my armor class by 100%. Okay, great. And now I can move a little bit out of the way. Maybe just not on this blasted pedestal. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Is he not the prime target? Okay, so Gale. It's Gale's turn. What we're gonna do is we're gonna have Shadowheart move out of the way.
Got to focus.
I really don't want her anywhere close to the lava. So have her go over here. Tamaya should be okay considering that he's immune to fire. I hope that being immune to fire is the same as being immune to lava. You know, I feel like they're tied. You never know these things though. You never know with these things.
No gloom.
So activate the lava valve. Nice. Okay, so now he should be superheated. Great. Which is what we wanted. All of our people are safe. And like I said, Tamias is immune to the fire, so he should be okay. I just gotta make sure that he picks on Tamias first.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Let's drink a potion before we attack. Potion of greater healing. Let's see. Could I do an even better one? Supreme healing. Like the Supreme Kai. 16 to 40. You know what? Let's just go with the second level. Okay. Let's smash this thing using our... Wait, why am I provoking attack of opportunity? Absolute power. 60%. Let's give it a shot. Or actually, no, we should waste that whenever he's actually down. So let's just do a regular attack.
Let's get this over.
Whoa, why am I melting? Oh, come on. I should be resistant to the fire. Just wasted that potion, by the way. So maybe let's float. How about that? We should just float. There's a scroll of flying, right? Scroll of hold person. Scorching ray, glyph warding. Holy water. Flight. But still the ability to fly to yourself or an ally. I should probably do that. Doubled movement cost, difficult terrain, lava. Okay, so hopefully this makes me levitate and I don't have to worry about being burnt again. Am I not levitating? Oh my lord. Why can't I just not be in lava? This should be so easy. And I canceled my protection. So that was a smart idea. I don't know what to do. Pearl and acid vial, how about that? just for kicks, because I am kind of just frustrated. Main hand attack. I need to move. Not available dash. High defense, double cost. And turn 60%. I think everybody else still has moved, so I should be okay, I think. Let me see if Shadowheart can cast something at me. Not available. Healing word. Okay, good. We'll leave it there. And we'll go back to
Sometimes
Tamias.
the only way out is through.
I can't believe I lost my shield of faith just for taking that silly potion. Okay, we're just gonna attack, I think. So we hit it some more. Why would it provoke an attack of opportunity? Good question, but it will. So maybe let's just stay right here. We're gonna take another like lava hit, sadly. But we should understand. I think we should better understand what we're doing here. Okay. Let's just try it. There might be a chance that we don't get hit. I saved on the slam, great.
These boots have seen everything.
Okay, no longer melting. At the very least, we're no longer melting. That's a good thing. Can I just move here without melting some more, please? Great. I'm just gonna stay right here where it is not melty, and I'm going to end my turn.
Battle of wits.
I don't know if I should do anything else, to be perfectly honest with you. I do not want to become a prime target, so maybe I'll just end turn.
What's the plan?
And then Shadowheart is gonna throw, and she will throw a big potion at Tamias. 30%. Why is it 30%? He's right there. He is right there. It should be like a lot better than that. It's like you're basically just underhanding the thing. Just like you kind of just like lob it, and it's right there. Why? Still 30%. Is it worth it? Maybe I'll just use this spell. Call it a day. This is so silly. Preserve life. Restores all your allies. Too bad I don't have like an arrow of healing. Gain 7 temporary health points. Yeah, sure, use that. Why would you use it on yourself? No! No, that's not what I wanted. Oh gosh. Okay. We'll just let it be.
This is my time.
I'm just a bit ornery now. Okay, so where were we? What should we do with this fellow? Mass healing word. No need for that. Don't really think we can do or need to do anything. We could throw an item at Tamias, see if that will... That's a 15% by the way. 15%, I love it. Quick heals. If only I had like an arrow of healing. Okay. I don't want to do the witchy bolt just yet. Honestly, we just end turn. What is happening? What just happened? Why did Gale get targeted? I don't understand. I really thought that the people that would get attacked would be what do you call it? The last person that targeted. I feel like it's breaking the rules of the battle. I'm going to mirror image myself. Level 2 spell slot. And it should not take away the haste that we have on Timaeus. Increases your armor class +3. Okay, so let's do it. Does it matter? 10 turns, 10 turns. They're both 3, so let's just do the 2. Okay, so we've got some... I really don't want to attack the guy. I might just Misty Step out of the way. Or I could just move. That is going to provoke an attack of opportunity. Can I disengage? Sadly, no. Why did I get targeted? I'm so confused. I feel like we're just gonna... let's see what happens with our luck. Heat metal on Timaeus. Sure, counterspell it. Okay, Shadowheart's turn. Can I do anything to help Timaeus? Cure wounds. What's wrong with him? Preserve life. This might be good, except we'd only be wasting it on everyone else. Let's do a healing word on Timaeus. For some reason he's lethargic. Okay. He's currently blessed. Bar of protection. And then we have 2 actions. I want to say maybe we do a... Radiant Bolt, Guiding Bolt. Against this thing, 80%. Should be good enough. We don't have Sanctuary on ourselves, right? Well, one thing we could do is try to use that False Life Scroll again, the right way. To Timaeus, right? That's what we're pointing at. We're pointing at Timaeus. Everybody's seeing this. We're pointing it at Timaeus. It says 100%. It has to work. Did it work on him? No. No, it didn't. I don't get it. I am so confused. We just wasted a whole action trying to do a thing that the game suggested we could do. And it refused us. And I'm very upset by that. Okay. Fine, have it your way, game. Have it your way.
On the victor's path.
We're gonna wait right here. I might wanna do some Witchy Bolt. Potentially try to take the creature away from Gale. 45%. And it's super heated. It's electric though.
Found my mark.
Total miss. Wow. What a way to waste a level 3. We're ending it right there. What a sad battle. Weapon dropped. What is happening? Oh my gosh. I don't understand why Will is being targeted. I mean, Gale is being targeted. Gale is at 4. He does have like 3 mirror images and for some reason he just got targeted. I'm so confused. Okay. Be that way, game. Let's Misty Step. All the way over here. And from here, maybe we'll do an acid splash. 60%. We'll give it a reason to follow us. Chump. Okay, so currently superheated. That was barely any damage, by the way. Sad. Sad state of affair, folks. We're gonna end right there. Wait, what just happened? Burning? What just happened? Oh Lord, there goes my haste. Okay, so who's up? Shadowheart. Can she use a scroll from here to revive Gale? Looks like it, yes. They are not blocked. You can literally just see them right there. I don't understand why was anybody burned? Was it this, the lava? But Gale wasn't even on the lava. I am so confused. Downed. Okay, so we're gonna try and move. Do I have a dashing potion, maybe? Scroll of web. And I no longer have my revivify spell, sadly. Preserve life. Heals all allies. It would still reach this will, right? Yes. It should be able to help Gale, I think. I don't know, do I take the chance? Should I take the chance? Will healing somebody get them from downed? Let me actually check that on Google before I commit to this action. I feel like I've done so many things that were like rejected by the game that I don't want to take too many more chances. BG3 will mass heal revive fallen down character. Can't revive down player, body is blocked. You can revive down characters using spells like Healing Word or by throwing healing potions. However, these methods typically do not allow the revived character to act immediately. So it's important to have a... So I guess you can use that walking over. Okay, let's see what happens. Also, why is down status? Body is blocked. Yeah, why was body blocked? Okay, let's just try it, see what happens. This battle is already going very negatively. Okay, so Gale's back up. Good. Sadly, he's no longer hastening to mines. So that's a problem. Okay. Let's see. What should she do? Could try and fight this creature. We don't have any more main action, sadly. Could do a Misty Step. Could do a Healing Word. on Gale. Yeah, that might be the best course of action here. All of these ads just created a world of problem for us. Okay, and then she's gonna stay right there.
On the victor's path.
Will, can you pick up your weapon, please? Unarmed strike. Conjures 2 beams of crackling energy. 64%. Target is too close. What is a heat metal? Let's see, examine. AC 11. I think the problem is me, right? The problem is me. I have the heat metals. Threatened and wrath. I have wrath on. Sword of Screams. No way. I'm not doing that. Disadvantage. I could shoot at the thing. Will it provoke attack of opportunity? Why is this at a disadvantage? That is so silly. 64%. I'm assuming that it is because of where I stand. That's fine. Let's go ahead and take a shot. We'll take 64. Okay. And then we still have a minor. How about we shove it? Are we just gonna get burned randomly? We're gonna end right there. Okay, Timaeus, you have basically not been doing anything. Need to pick it up, son. 90%, 5 to 12. Can we do like a super shot or something? Seriously, just need to get this battle under control. 90%, 90%. 8. Can we do another one? Okay, that one's out. Why? Everything has to explode, of course. Healing Radiance, 12 hit points. This might be a good idea, honestly. Will it get Will as well? Yes. Okay, everybody got some heals, which is nice. We are staying right here. It's coming for Gale again, isn't it? Wow. What a shot. Okay, Gale. We need to move you out. Is this thing still superheated? No. Gosh darn it, it's not superheated anymore. Okay, first things first, I think we need to deal with these ads. I think that's the biggest issue here. I have a minor action. Yeah, we need to Misty Step. Maybe I'll go... No good, no good. How often can I Misty Step, by the way? Oh, it's as long as I have a level 2 spell slot. Okay. That is problematic. This has been a problematic fight from beginning to end, despite the fact that I read the strategy, that I know what I'm supposed to be doing. The game betrays me. Can we make up an Olympic sport for the question of the night, please? It's Spectrum, take me out of this rut in which I find myself, and fire away. Tell me what you want to. What would you like to play? By the way, if anybody doesn't know, and it must be your first time here if you don't know, Spectrum Branch is an amazing Twitch streamer. Loves to play first playthroughs. Was recently seen playing Nine Souls. A musician and a music producer, and we salute Spectrum every time we see him. Last seen playing, like I said, Nine Souls. I hope you're doing well, Spectrum. Thank you so much for being here. The Olympic sport is called, does this food have too much or too little salt? Wow. Okay, so is it like you have like this inherent slider that you try something and then you can tell, well, too much, too little, needs a dash, needs a pinch. Cheers to you, by the way. You know, it's funny that you mentioned that. Actually, that reminds me of something, as conversations tends to do. So I grew up in Peru, and we didn't have, I want to say that generally, at least growing up, I never saw too many condiments on the table. Sometimes mustard, sometimes mayo. But one thing that is always present at the table for all of my families was just the salt shaker. Not even a salt and pepper shaker, just the salt shaker. And without a doubt, every single time my mom or my aunt or my grandma would put out food, whoever was eating would always just salt it. Every time. They wouldn't taste it, they would just salt it. And you know, for the longest time I thought that was normal. Then I moved to the States, and like nobody ever did that, or at least I feel like I've seen it in restaurants, but people generally don't salt their foods. Which I was just like, well, maybe just things are prepared unsalted in Peru. But last year, when I traveled, I went to visit my uncles and my grandparents. I ate the food, it was fine, the food was fine, but everybody would just still salt the food, and I'm just like, maybe this is just one of those customs. Maybe this is just a thing that people do. I'm not gonna deny it. I like saltier food. I just never use the salt shaker. It's never a thing that I do, I guess. Also, how long should I microwave this? I love it. I am no good at determining how long I should microwave things based on what they look like. As a matter of fact, if you speak to my partner, she will tell you that any time I am trying to microwave something and she is not present, she will accuse me of not covering it and therefore making it blow up in the microwave, which has only happened 20% of the time. 20%. Salt is an important one in my opinion. Yeah, and you know, I don't disagree that a good level of salt is important in food. I just feel like at least my family members, they will just salt things before they even taste the thing, which is just kind of crazy. Anyways, yeah, cheers. All right, where were we in this forest of madness? We were trying to determine whether or not Gale should misty step, or if he should stand up and fight. And I think we're gonna misty step because I don't want to be anywhere near that creature. Or actually, could we just run? Could we literally just run? Or we're gonna get touched by lava, which is something I don't want to do. Can I reapply haste? Oh, it requires an action. So I might reapply it on Tamias later. I might just drink a potion. Move a little bit. Let's move a little bit. Provokes attack of opportunity. I'm just gonna stand right here, everyone. Some people just really love salt too. Yeah, and again, it's not that I disagree with. I like salty food. It's fine. It's delicious. But I feel like generally, if I want something to taste differently, I will go and reach for the sriracha or the hot sauce, or like some ranch dressing, like a condiment, or you know, something like that. I'll just never actively go for salt. I'll pepper my food before I even think about salting it. And I know that they're not the same thing, but that's what I do. I just never solve things. 20% is still an 80% success rate. You know what? I like it. I like it. Please have this conversation with my partner sometime. And yeah, if I salt it, it's the taste. Yeah, exactly. And that makes sense. And that makes sense. But yeah, thank you for being here. I hope you're having a delightful Friday. Maybe looking forward to the weekend. Maybe something relaxing. Maybe something exciting. Or maybe something in between. We're gonna just stay right here. Ah, stop picking on me. Shadowheart, why are you on fire? Okay, so should we just slam this thing? 95%. It's a 6 to 11. Do we need to heal anybody before we move? I need to get this thing off my back. So yeah, let's just hit it. Actually, could we just use Lathander's Light? That would be funny. Sunbeam. A beam of brilliant light sears and blinds all creatures in its path. Might be just a fun thing to do, just to guarantee that we destroy it. Just because I know the actual monster in this level is immune to it. There, vaporized. Why? Great. I'm going to be lavaed, aren't I? Gonna drink a potion. And I'm no longer burnt. Okay. So I am going to not be in the lava. I choose not to be in the lava. And right there.
Battle favors the fearless.
Okay. We still have another Eldritch Blast. Eldritch. Can I just punch it though? Can I punch it? Can I punch it? Blade Ward. Take only half the damage from bludgeoning. No. We have to Eldritch it. 64%. It's too close. We'll take it. We'll take it. Finally, it's gone. And I need to get out of this fire. Okay, good. Disarmed. I can still take a potion, right? Yes, sirree, Bob.
Well, so much for peace.
Okay, Tamias is at full. I'm going to just hit this thing. I'm gonna hit it. I choose to hit it. Another explosion. We need all of this lava to clear out. Okay. And like I said, we are enjoying some Asahi 0.0 non-alcoholic beer to your health. Hopefully this is the last time we see these little demons. We still have a miner. Do I want to try and do a ranged attack? It'll basically be a 0, but at the same time it might make this creature compelled to duel us instead. Miss. Okay, that's fine. We still have a miner. Divine Sense. No need for that. Fly to a target position. No thanks. We are going to stay right here. Elixir of Vigilance. We have Elixir of Fire Resistance, but clearly it did nothing for us. So we might be through something else. Potion of Invisibility, Arsonist Oil, Potion of Mind Reading, Animal Speech. Wasn't there like a giant Wizard's Bane Oil? Poison resist, fire resistance. That's what got us into this problem in the first place. Potion of Flying. The Colossus. We'll actually wait until it's actually down for us to do that. Okay, so Tomias is actually just gonna hang out. Why is it still trying to attack me? I don't understand. Okay, Gale. Gotta move. Gotta move, friend. Gotta move. And we got ads in about 14 seconds, so we're gonna go ahead and take that ad break, folks. We will be back with more Baldur's Gate in about 5 minutes or so. Stay tuned for the exciting, thrilling conclusion of this awful, awful battle. See you then. Jeez, okay. I need to do something here. What's good? There is nothing good. Ooh, what about this magic missile? Let's try that. How about that magic missile? Oh boy. 29 minutes. We got 1 more minute to go. And that's good because I probably need to quit very soon. Okay, this is no good. This is not good. Pichon, save us! I'm just gonna put down chickens just in case. Okay, this is no good.
Just stick really close.
Do the thing, do the thing!
Stick really close.
Chicken.
Chicken.
Okay. I think we're good. Okay. No, I think we're good on chicken. There we go. I will atone for their sins. When he was in the middle of the screen. Oof, I jumped off my chair for that one. Boom. Gosh darn it. Okay, almost there. Racing, folks. Oh my god! Ah! Sorry about that. Loud noise alert. Okay, so the trick here is to make sure that I run when I get the chance. Well, I appreciate you sticking around for my wide mouth reaction. I bet it's gonna be some gigantic, of course, dead. It's in this tiny corner of the screen and I keep just slipping. Okay, nice, not too bad. That hit it for twice. I think it did. That is one spicy meatball. And hello and welcome back to the AL's Dandy Please stream. I'm your host, AL's Dandy, also known as AL's Gentleman Streamer, the excellence of an execution, alias Maximus. And we are playing Baldur's Gate 3 today. Having a rough time at it, but you know what? Maybe things will turn around. Maybe. Before we move on to the rest of the action though, I did want to go ahead and talk about the next beer on the menu, the next beer on tap. And we haven't seen this one in a while, so let's give it the old college try, shall we? Let's have at it. Thank you for the welcome back, Kitty. How are you doing today? Great to see you. Sorry to hear about the some of the technical issues that you've been having on your stream. And that's right, folks. The Kitty Tobins, fellow Twitch streamer, Free Rudy's stream team member, loves to play JRPGs, is also a world-renowned Final Fantasy VIII speedrunner in my book, at least in my book. Thank you so much for being here, Kitty. I hope you're having a delightful Friday day. Last seen playing Dragon Quest VII Reimagined. Are you having fun with that one, Kitty? I actually have the original Dragon Quest VII for PS1, but I've never touched it because I'm a fool and I make silly decisions. But yeah, while you're all digesting on that, this is Delirium Nocturnum. And as you can see, it's from the Delirium Brewery in Belgium. It is a pink elephant. That's the logo for Delirium, the darker side of the darker side of Delirium. And so folks that have been here a while know that there's a couple of different Delirium beers that I like to enjoy. There's the Delirium Tremens, which is their flagship. It's a triple. There's their Delirium Red, which is a red, well, it's not a red ale. It's like a Belgian ale with cherries, which is nice. And then there's Delirium Nocturnum, which is a Belgian strong dark ale, which comes close to the quadruple style of beer. What exactly is a quadruple? Well, there's singles, there's doubles, there's triples, and then there's quadruples. I am enjoying it. It's a beautiful remake of a game. I heard that they added some accessibility to it, but that it's not, what's it called? It's not as close to like the DS remake, because I think they released like a version of it for the 3DS, if I'm not mistaken, which I also didn't play. I do like the story though. Without going too much into it, I know that it's like based on like you live on a tiny island, but all of a sudden something happens and you start discovering that other parts of the world existed in the past and you're trying to like recreate the world or something like that. So I like it. It's a solid story. I'm glad that you're having a great time with it, Katie. But yeah, thank you for sharing. Now, what exactly is a Belgian strong dark ale? Well, I myself do not know it as well as I know other styles. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically just read off of Beer Advocate, and this should be, let's see, Belgian dark strong ale. On the same path as Belgian dark ale, but obviously higher in alcohol with more character all around. The alcohol can be deceivingly hidden or very bold and in your face. Look for complexity within a surprisingly delicate palate. Hop and malt characters can vary, but most strong dark ales are full of fruity and strong dark malt flavors. Phenols will range from minimal to high, and most examples would be light on the hops. All in all, most of these beers are spicy and alcoholic. So, I feel like most people won't necessarily understand some of what Beer Advocate is dropping here. So let me try and simplify some of this stuff. I want to say that Belgian strong dark ales are of course made in the Belgian style, which means that they will have some slight spiciness to it, and that spiciness comes from the fermentation process. There's certain Belgian yeast that drop some spicy phenolics into the beer, which gives them like a slightly peppery taste to them. Belgian dark strong ales are of course fairly dark. They're very malty. You have a lot of like dry fruit flavors in them, things like plums, things like raisins. They're quite complex. There's almost like a little roastiness to them as well, I find. And then what else am I thinking that would probably be iconic of this flavor? Again, higher in alcohol proportions than, let's say, triple, because again, some Belgian dark strong ales are actually very similar to quadruples in that sense. I want to say that that's probably what I know about it. Let's actually go to the side screen over here and actually see. That's not what we want to show. That's what we want to show. Okay, so that's Delirium Nocturnum. Let's step back for just... That's a tall can right there. That's a lot of nuts. That's a lot of... $100 to whoever actually remembers that reference. That's a lot of nuts. But where was I? Let's actually go ahead and see what Untappd has to say on this particular beer. So 8.5% alcohol by volume. Color and sight, dark chocolate brown with a compact foam, white yellow, stable and creamy. Odor, touches of caramel, mocha, and chocolate. Spices such as licorice and coriander are also present. And coriander, as one very smart individual spectrum mentioned to us, is not the same as cilantro. Taste. Initially a very pleasant sensation in the mouth of alcohol and softness. It is followed by a growing bitterness, which comes partly from hops, but also from roasted malt and chocolate malt. Towards the end, pleasant balance between bitter, sour, and sweet notes. So yeah, that's a delightful description. It's a range of flavors. Ales tend to have this kind of complexity about them. Let's actually go ahead and taste them, see if the legends are true. And yeah, folks, I have lost hope in terms of this particular battle. I feel like maybe I should have done something differently. I feel like I wasted a number of resources that I shouldn't have wasted. So it's gonna be a bit of a struggle. We might be able to continue hitting the creature by superheating it, but in terms of just antagonizing it optimally, we are way beyond that point. Sadly, we are way beyond that point. Okay. So as you can see, you have a brownish beer with a slightly red tinge about it in terms of a nose. Some little bit of that, what am I sensing here? Definitely some caramel. A lot of cream. It's kind of like a vanilla almost. And then some roast as well. Famine dear viewer, thank you so much for being here today. So definitely some chocolate notes on the body. Thick body composition, 3 out of 5. Very light in terms of the bitters. Good sweetness towards the end. And yeah, some toffee, some caramel towards the end. A little bit of raisin as well. I like that little bit of raisin. What else was I sensing here? Maybe even some... I want to say maybe even some Malbec is thrown in there as well. It's quite delightful. Delirium Nocturnum is one of my favorite Belgian beers. At least one of the ones that are accessible. Solid 4 for us. And cheers, we got it. But yeah, that is what we'll be drinking for the rest of today's stream. With that, folks, let's get back to the action. Let's get back to Baldur's Gate 3. Okay, let's turn the volume back on. So, who am I right now? I am Gale. I don't want to get hit anymore. I should Misty Step, shouldn't I? I'm gonna Misty Step right there. Not enough space. And maybe I should drop the lava. How about that? Maybe I should go ahead and drop the lava so that it superheats. Okay, great. Is it superheated again? No, because it's not touching the lava, sadly. But maybe we can goad it into... No, we can't really do anything, sadly. Okay, that is it for Gale. Should I just move out of the way, though? I don't want to get hit again. Yeah, let me move over here. I don't even have my mirror image, by golly. By golly.
Get too close.
Can't afford to let up.
Okay, Shadowheart, what do you want to do? Who has a move right now? I could try and get the thing hit, but at the same time, it's not super melted, so there's no actual point in doing that.
Time to push my luck again.
Should I just try and hit it? Is it just going to make a very simple attack? Main hand attack, 50%. Let's try and engage it. Critical miss. Critical miss. Okay, now I become the prime target. Immune to bludgeoning damage, that's fine. Oh wait, can I equip that new shield? That'd be kinda cool. The Great Furnace of Grimforge. Let's see. Where is that thing? Since I did pick it up, it might actually prove beneficial. Here it is. I need an action to do it. Shield Bash. When a melee attack misses you, the attacker is sent reeling back. That's fine. Can I move? It'll provoke an attack. I don't want to provoke an attack. Or do I? Dun dun dun! Okay, so we're the primary target. Maybe we should just try it. Ouch! Okay, I got hit. That's fine. I still have a minor, so I'm going to use a health. Use a health item. This battle is so challenging. Okay, we enter.
My faith will protect me.
Do I want to potentially push the thing into the fire? But I don't have any ability to do that. Bless. Who is currently blessed? Prime target, fire resistance, aura of protection. I might want to bless Tamias. 1d4 to attack rolls. Ah, but that'll take our last slot. And I have a channel divinity that I haven't used. Restores your allies. Yeah, definitely don't want to use my last slot. Sacred Flame. Firebolt. It's not really gonna do anything against it. Salving. Roaring Thunder. Pushes the target back 5 meters. If it just pushes it a little bit, it might go underheated again. Okay, that didn't do a thing. Didn't do a thing. You are an ally, cannot be targeted until you attack. I might just sanctuary myself so I don't get hit. Okay, and then we end turn.
This is my time.
Do I want to hit the thing? Or do I want to try and push it? High defense. Maybe I should just get my weapon. How about that? Pick up your weapon. I don't actually need it, so no need for that. But I could just hit it with the hammer. Yeah. Honestly, I should just wait for it to be... what do you call it? Superheated. Otherwise, it's not gonna do anything, right? Can I push it in some way? Like a Force Strike, Thunder Wave? Does it actually work? It doesn't show a percentage, so I'm assuming yes. It didn't do anything. Oh my gosh, why is it wasting resources and not telling me that it's not going to do the thing? That's infuriating. Okay, we're in turn. Is it superheated now? It is not superheated. Okay. So, currently it is immune to everything, right? I believe that's the thing. What should we do? What should we do? So I have Gale. Force damage. Pushes away all creatures. Is it going to push it? Is it actually going to work? It shows no percentage, so I'm going to assume that's a 0. What a pain! Ray of Frost. I have 2 Rays of Frost, imagine that. The only way to have this thing damage is if it becomes superheated, and none of that is gonna happen until I'm able to get him in the lava. It takes 10 turns. 100% on Tamias, let's do it.
They won't see this coming.
No, don't go, don't do that. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Oh my gosh. That was so dumb. This is madness. This is just ridiculous.
I need to act fast.
Okay, well at least Tamias is safe, and who knows if Gale will survive this fight though. He is currently melting because he is a fool. Maybe let's do the Preserve Life now. Did it even heal him? No, of course not. Of course not. That is it for Shadowheart. I'm quickly losing my happiness here. Not gonna touch that. Fire still on the floor. Where's my weapon anyways? I think it dropped somewhere here, but if I could just push that thing off the ledge. I'm just gonna assume it's immune to everything for now. Where's my weapon? But for some reason I can't see it. Okay. Is it this thing? It looks like it's this thing. Yeah, no clue. Maybe it melted. Maybe my weapon melted. Go figure. We are going to end turn with will.
Blood comes easy these days.
60%. Smash it. Immune to bludgeoning damage. Am I still prime target? Yes. Good. Can I do Shield of Faith? No, because I don't have any slots, sadly. Heal yourself and increase your hit points by a maximum of 5. What is this? Brace range. How about just push the creature? Honestly, anything to make it. Can I fly to the other platform? Where's the flight? Flight. Oh, I guess I no longer have flight. That's fine. Not like it ever brought us any advantage. I certainly don't think so. We might just stay right there. How do we hit this thing? Stone Skin. Half the damage of all non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. Sure, do that on me. Great. So now I have Stone Skin, which should help us tank. And I'm not even gonna attack the thing because it's a 0%. Everything provokes attack of opportunity. Is Gale a target at all? No, but he is melting. There's that. Jump. At this point, I don't care. Give me into prone. Can you still jump? Okay, good. So I'm still prime target, which is good. Okay. Wait for it right here. And that is it. Superheated again. No more Stonekin, seriously? Why is Gel down again? Ladies and gentlemen, this is so frustrating. Okay, let's try and get Gale, I guess. Also, why is... Oh, Tomias is still good, right? He's still good? Yeah. He's pretty strong. Gale is probably going to burn unless the meltingness goes down. Can I jump again? I could do Ice Storm, I could do Fear. Probably not worth it though. Let's just move over there. And then of course I can't really get to him without endangering myself, so I'm going to just end my turn right here. Do I need to do anything? Can I throw a potion? Scroll. Even if I have him live, he's still going to just wake up and die. So it's not a good idea. Gale is down. The lava should be going down any second though. So that's something good. Resistance. Make his target more resistant to spell effects. Is there something where we can just push him off the lava? Not likely.
The blade will not bend.
Okay, we're gonna go here. Where's my weapon? That's also something that I would like to know. I really hope some of this lava clears out because it's making the field really difficult to navigate. Okay, let's just go over here. Let's worry about that later.
Finding my way.
Okay, do we still have a jump or anything like that? How about we activate Hunger of Hadar? Don't even have a level 3, sadly. What do we have in our arsenal? And I lost my Witchy Bolt, sadly. Eldritch Blast, maybe? We could try and hurt the thing. 45%. Let's go for it. You believe in ales? Well, that makes one of us Spectrum. I appreciate it though. I see the problem, and not to nag, but I'm about to nag. The problem so far has been that I've wasted a number of resources because this particular fight has very unique rules which I haven't encountered before, and so yeah, I've kind of just dwindled a lot of the stuff that I had up my sleeve, and I'm basically scraping the bottom of the barrel at this point. If not else, the beer goggles. 21. Yes, that legendary mythical folk hero beer goggles 21. I like it. Okay, let's just shoot it. That's fine. It is still 200. And we have a mass healing word that we could apply, but you know what, we're not going to right now. So we're gonna just stick around right here, just so that we can pull that lever when we get the chance. Nice. Ooh. Why did I get hurt? That's weird. Okay. Well, I'll survive, I suppose. Or no, or the excellence of in execution. I believe the excellence of execution is actually Bret Hart, the wrestler, and sadly he's not part of this battle. Perhaps even the no throne Cicero. Believe in the no throne Cicerone that believes in you, Spectrum. That's how I like to say it. Okay, so let's keep Eldritch blasting him. Might as well continue to just take shots at him while he is superheated. Okay. And we still have a minor. Let's just take another potion, why not? Let it be.
Concentrate.
Okay, Shadowheart. Can you do anything for our buddy Gale? Sadly, no. Let's go to Tamias.
Nothing will stand.
Can we
in my
take a
way.
super shot at this guy? Absolute power. Come on, 50%. This is like my trump card right here. 50%. Let's go. Okay, so we did take a good shot at it. Nice. Sounds like sizzlers. Sounds like fun. This non-lethal attack possibly inflicts a weak grip, hindering the target's attacks. Maybe. Can I do another one? Must take a short rest, sadly, no. Okay, let's keep attacking this thing. And... okay. We still have a minor. I'm going to say that maybe... we let it end right there for Tamias.
Hard to focus.
I do have to focus. An arrow salving fire. Do I have an arrow of... oh, darkness, huh? Ilmata. Undead slaying. I do have a scroll of Ice Storm, which might be nice on this creature. Unfortunately, it's also gonna hurt Tamias, so that's not a good idea. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not right now. Sacred Flame. We could just do a range attack, but sadly... Scroll of Web. Madame Web. Let's just take a quick potion and let it end there. Whoa. That was quite the shot right there. How is the lava still active? I'm surprised. Okay. So whose turn is it? How many turns does Gale have left? I might have to revive him before the next turn. Let me see. Examine. Yes, I don't want to... there you go. Can I examine Gale? Downed. I wish it would tell me how many more turns he has before he melts. That's no good. Okay, I might just go ahead and use a scroll on him. But I should also help Tamias, so that's not a good idea. Geez, so many different choices here. Too many questions, Mr. Wayne. Too many questions. Thank you for the cool ale standy. Kitty. Right now I'm kind of just trying to save this fight because I know, I mean, at this point I want to say that there's basically a 70% chance that I don't make it. But it's not even the losing the fight that frustrates me. It's just the fact that I'll probably have to repeat it all over again next time. Okay. So we wanna heal Tamias. What spells do we have available to us? Sadly, we don't have just like an at-will spell. Can we throw something at him? Yes, yes, you're welcome. Thank you, kitty. Okay, so 50%. There's a good chance we'll hit him with it, so let's go for it.
Let's see.
Okay, good. Did that remove Sanctuary from me? Yes, it did. That's fine. And we still have a minor action. So, Peerless Focus, Fire Resistance, Heroism. Gain temporary hit points and become blessed. No need for that. I think we end right there.
On the victor's path.
Can we actually hit this thing? Is it still super heated? No, it is no longer heated, sadly. Okay. Which means... that honestly there's nothing more than we can do. We can try to do a healing word. A mass healing word. It should reach all of us, which I guess good. Nice. And Gale is not melting again, I think. At the very least, he should get back all of his, what do you call it? All of his, 3 rolls. In terms of, I could try and push him again. Oh no, I no longer have that spell. Blade Ward. Bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing attacks. Great. I wanted to cast that on somebody else. Okay, we're done.
Let me recite their demise.
Can I just jump out of the fire, please? Okay. Good. No longer melting. I think we're safe for right now.
Another fight. Let's go.
Okay, so there is no point in us trying to attack this creature because as soon as we do, because it is no longer superheated, sadly. So what we're gonna try to do is disengage, and we're gonna jump all the way over here. Okay, great. And we're gonna just wait for it right here, or rather right here. There. Superheated again. Wow. Okay, so it's Will's turn. Okay, let's see. Fortunately, this creature is superheated again. Maybe we do some Eldritch Blast. No, 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 not again. Oh my god, why? Wasteful. Maybe we can try and jump? So that we can actually reach it. What a pain in the butt. I swear. Okay, end turn.
What fools these mortals be.
We're gonna stand by close to the lever. And we are going to apply Ray of Frost, actually. We're gonna go here.
Let's light them up.
We're gonna take a giant potion with us. And then we are going to... Oh, what is this? Gale triggers another ease, destroying everything and everyone in a wide radius. Why would I do that? I should probably use this. Let's use Ray of Frost. 50%. Nice. Great, now I'm the prime target again. Wonderful. So maybe that was not a great idea. Not a great idea. To your health. What manner of trickery. Okay, and if anybody is interested, we are enjoying a delicious Delirium Nocturnum, which is a delightful Belgian dark ale. And we end turn right there.
Can't give up.
Can Shadowheart do anything right now? I could shoot an arrow. I have no good arrows, sadly. Ice Storm? Okay, let's see what happens for 2 turns. It should hit it, yes. There we go. Oh, why are you in the lava? Oh my gosh. Can you just not go in the lava? Why is that so hard for everybody to understand? Okay. And I think that is it for me. Great.
Never a dull moment.
Okay. Tamias really needs to... diseases and poisons. Get my aura protection back. Crown of Madness. Creatures of inorganic material. Let's see. Scroll of Grease. That'd be funny if we could actually make it prone. Color spray. Burning Hands. Honestly, let's just take a big potion. Superior healing, maybe.
One more time.
Sorry, I couldn't jam. I'm under supreme stress, superior stress. But thank you for the redeem. Fire shield. Provide resistant fire or cold damage. Enfeeblement. Could do more stone skin, I suppose. Let's see, what are our potion options? So 30 to 60, which is good. It is 16 to 40 and removes burning. So I am not burning. Let's just take the supreme healing. Full health. And now we still have like a 60% attack. So let's go and hit it as hard as we can. Weakening strike. Then still on this boss fight. Yes. LOL. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Backbreaker. Okay, 4 to 7. Knock it prone. Weakening strike. Honestly, maybe just a regular attack is probably what best we can do. Okay, are we still the primary target? I hope so. Critical miss. Sad state of affairs. Confirm our protection. Beautiful. Okay. And we end turn. 21. Wow. Okay. That's okay. Can Gale potentially hit it with ice? That's the question. Without moving. Can you not move? How about that? Let's see. I prefer these Beer Goggles 21 than Beer Goggles 22. The bright pink ones you had last stream. Well, thank you for having favorites. In I go. I do enjoy these a bit more than the pink ones. Unfortunately, the pink ones have far lesser aeration. But I still like them. I still like them. Could push the creature. Could take a level 1 spell slot though. I could make Tamaya's dash again, right? No. Not available haste, sadly. I don't have a level 3 anymore. Or I could just magic missile the thing. They always hit their target. Maybe we do that. Take our shots while we can. Or maybe Ray of Frost might be the better choice here. 50%. It's currently encrusted with frost and superheated. Maybe the magic missiles for the first time. Since they always hit. Well, that was pointless. Maybe I should have just gone with the Ray of Frost. To be perfectly honest with you. Greater healing. And let's stay right about here.
Of course.
Okay.
Let's finish this.
Those look like they were making you sweat a lot. Looked uncomfortable. Yeah, maybe. I wasn't sweating actually. Do I want to hit him with a range? Is that even worthwhile? Probably not. Arrow of Salving. If I retry this battle, I'm gonna have to equip everyone with proper ranged attacks. False Life. The Antidote. Can I throw something at Timaeus? 40% path that's interrupted. Sadly, no. What if I move over here? Like right here? I would need to jump. Or maybe I could just Misty Step, actually. And then my path won't be interrupted. Okay, now I should be able to throw something at Timaeus. Still 40%? Come on. Come on, game. So ridiculous. Okay, well it worked. And that is it for Shadowheart.
Battle favors the fearless.
Now what was I trying to do with Will? The creature is still superheated, right? Yes. Which means that we have a chance to hit it with something powerful. Just don't want to go into the fire. That's mostly it. Okay, now we can do Eldritch Blast. %. Go for it. And we still have a minor action. That's okay.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Let's keep hitting him with Tamias. %60%, we'll take it. And one more. Okay. We have a minor divine sense. That's not going to do anything for us, sadly. Scroll of Dark Person, Elixir of the Colossus. Weapons deal an additional, you gain advantage on strength checks and saving throws. Replaces effects of other elixirs. Maybe we should do that. I should have drank it before actually engaging in battle. Too bad I don't have any more haste on me. How many more turns of being superheated does he have? Just the one, sadly. So no point in doing that right now. Provokes attack of opportunity. Okay, we're gonna end right there. Gosh. Yes. It should be superheated again, I think. Does it still have superheated for... No, it doesn't. Wait. What? It stepped on the lava. How could it not be? I am confused. Okay, so this is what's gonna need to happen. Tamias is gonna disengage.
Come on, can't stay idle.
Disengage. And then we're gonna move over here. So he definitely has to step on lava.
Light on my feet.
Okay. And then I'm gonna guzzle another gigantic potion. Supreme healing. Wasting all the potions here, 16 to 40. Maybe let's do this one today. Okay, good. And we're gonna wait right here.
Death is but a word away.
I'm just gonna stay right here just in case the lava leaves again.
On my way.
Can't really do too much of anything. Pushes away all objects. I might want to push away this thing. See what happens. It won't do it because there's nothing... Yeah, it's not gonna do it. So there's no point. Can I just hide? How about I hide?
Invisibility spell works too, you know.
Yes, thank you for letting me know. We end
What
right
should I
there.
do?
Can you heal me in some way? Do we have a healing touch? Probably not. Thaumaturgy. Did you just redeem Churro Treat toy time, kitty? No Russian Churro Treat. I was gonna say, I'm actually about to start an ad, so let me push the ad first, and then we'll immediately go into Churro Treat time. You know what? We need a break. We need to actually do the Churro Treat. He's actually been asking for it, so thank you for redeeming it. Let's take a quick 3-minute break, and we will be back with more Baldur's Gate 3 and Churro Treat toy time. Thank you for that, kitty. We'll be right back. Okay, well, this clearly seems like some kind of devil's bargain here. What happened? What? What? Come on. What a jerk. numbers. Oh no. And that's the last we saw of Astarion. Why did that? Okay, that's ridiculous.
Wait, that's it. We're just walking away. Don't you think we should do something about the issue?
Well, I don't want to terminate Astarion. What do you want me to do? I guess I'm just gonna let him do whatever you want. Do whatever you want.
Excellent. Stop.
Oh wait, that's not what I meant. Oh dear. Wait, I didn't. Oh dear. How does he have so many attacks? Jeez. Okay, I guess we're in a fight and Astarion is half dead already because of reasons. I have to go under that particular cannonball. Okay, we're gonna get it. Whew, much better. Boom! Why is me? Jeez, how many waves? Jeez, guys. Alright, let's switch characters here. Okay, look at that. And that was, luck.
Here's from the street boys. You know the planet is in a jam, a diabolical plan for only one man. Louis Leopard him an international punk, and his army of 3 A's are his piece of junk. Yeah, well he can't face us, he forgot about the boys and the guy who made us. Satan Zoolander, master of boys boss, we undermine the plot. We're the sports boys and we like making noise. Commander Jock has intelligent droids. I'm a cook and I can take the heat. But don't forget, you are what you eat. Call me Watson. Let me shovel and say I'm off to the dock and I say today. And the nerd is my name and my brain is my game. I'm Gen 6. Any problem I can fix, my name is Ninjas. The battle hinges on how I use my sword and how it singes. And I'm Zoolander. ZZ for sure. You know I fight the corp. I'm the boss master. Listen up, y'all. You're the boys brigade.
And I believe I have just saved you from some terrible singing. Welcome back to the Ales Dandy Please stream. And Kitty did just redeem a churros treat, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. I hope you're still there, Kitty. I'm going to assume that you're there. Okay. Thank you for the welcome back. Appreciate it. Let's go ahead and get that treat ready for churro. Let's go to an alternate intermission over here. Let's turn on the gigantic churro cam and give me just a second here. And he is going for that for that DJ turntable. Sorry that his massive body is covering most of the actual action that's taking place, but you know, Churro doesn't hide a thing. He loves his chonks. We love his chonks. Those that are you know, kind of keen-eyed can see the patch of fur that was shaven off for his recent operation. Like I said, he's doing a lot better, but you still have that little patch that where you know, it went missing. But don't worry, it'll come back in probably 2 more weeks or something like that. But yeah, he loves his DJ turntable. That's actually one of his more newer toys. It's the one that he had the most trouble figuring out. Specifically, you can actually check those 2 little drawers at the front. Those are the ones that he goes for last because they're the most difficult to pull out. He's like, I actually have to do work for this one. The other ones kind of just slide, so. And if anybody, see, there you go, there he's pawing at it. But yeah, Churro, if anybody doesn't know, is my little corgi of 8 years of age, brown and white. He's been with us since the beginning of the stream, almost 4.5 years ago, with his brother Bacon, who is no longer with us. But yeah, Churro always brings in the coziness. People actually show up to the stream just to watch him, so I like to think anyways that I'm a nice co-pilot, so there's that. And that's the story I'm sticking to. Thank you very much once again for the redeem, Kitty. If anybody is wondering why I'm not having a beer in my hand, it's because I also drink coffee. That's right. I am peeling back the curtain. I actually also drink coffee while I'm playing this game. Nobody asked. Okay. Thank you for Churro. You're most welcome for Churro. Most welcome for Churro. But he's gonna be doing that for a few more minutes. We are gonna go ahead and get back to the action because sadly my Cinderella time is upon us. Let's go back to Baldur's Gate 3, shall we? And in case anybody is interested, Churro is still on that corner of the screen. Over there. There he is. So, if you want to keep enjoying him, please feel free. I am trying to save my butt. I am trying to save my butt from this creature. What can I do? Can I give guidance? Target gains a 1d4 to ability checks. Sure, give him that. Give it to Timaeus, please. Okay, and now I'm going to move out of the way because I don't want to be anywhere near his quake. Can I keep moving? Ugh, it's gonna make me go into the fire. I don't want to go into the fire.
No holding back.
Okay, and Will is going to maybe go right here. Honestly, no good spot. I just want to make sure that I'm within range so that I can hit the creature when he is within range. Okay. By the way, did I actually pick up my weapon and never noticed? Is that what happened? Sadly, I think my sword probably melted. Staff of Crones. Like, I had a nice rapier. The Sword of Screams, I think it was called. How good... Am I even proficient at this Staff of Crones? Maybe I'll use this one. A good healthy weapon. Sure, give him the staff for now. And we have a miner. Can't really do too much more of anything. There, he should be melted again, right? Quaked. Ooh, okay. So he should definitely, yes, he is superheated. We're gonna hit him with everything we've got, folks. Everything and anything, we're gonna hit him with it. Slaying Ilmata, Darkness, Goal of Life. False Life. No. I don't think ranged works on him. Salving. I have no good arrows. Come on. Can I just hurt him with regular arrows? How about that? Resistance. Ooh, piercing shot. 30%, 1 to 8 damage. It's not really gonna count for anything. Honestly, I might be doing a disservice to myself. I'm gonna try one of the arrows. I doubt it's gonna work. Antidote. Let's just try a regular Sacred Flame. Let's see if that does anything. 55%, 2 to 16 damage. Immune to Radiant still. Yeah, I knew it. Do I have any potions left for myself? Okay, that's fine. What I might do though,
Have to keep going.
potentially go to the lever over there.
Mistra Rill.
Okay. What can I do from here to hurt this creature?
Swiftly now.
Ray of Frost. 50%. I have become the prime target, sadly. What can I do? Okay, maybe I move back. And end it there.
This is my time.
Will... Can you do anything? Eldritch Blast. 1, 2. Okay. And then I still have a minor. Nothing really I can do. Drink a potion. And maybe move in this direction. Just in case somebody else is needed.
Well, so much for peace.
13. 13 health. Heal yourself and increase your hit points by 5 points. That might be good. Fire resistance. Oh gosh, this would be so much easier. Let's do a range attack. 35%. Oh wow. I also have such little health. I'm perplexed. What is this? Glyph warding. Ooh, let's do a cold. 100%. Yeah, do it. Beautiful. That hit him for 2. Let me drink a potion, a big old potion. Okay, and then let me go ahead and activate my aura again. I think I should be able to activate it without consuming. The aura disappears. Weird. Oh, it must be because I don't have an action. Okay. I don't want to attack. What are you doing? Oh good, the fire's gone. Yes, do it. Okay. And I think that is it for me. Don't quake, no. My aura protection, sadly. He's no longer the prime target. Who is the prime target? I need to make sure that I don't run out of time here. What can I do? He's still superheated for 2 more turns. Makes the target more resistance in spells. Basically the person that needs help as well. But I have nothing that I can do. I've run out of potions. I could throw a potion at him. 56%. I'll take it. Okay. Now Shadowheart's gonna jump away. She does not need to be anywhere near that quake. And we let it end there.
I don't fancy their chances. With
Let's go
ease.
over here. Let's do a little jump. Oh gosh, we ran out of jump. Can we still do a Ray of Frost? Or actually Magic Missile. Might as well just do it. Target is too far. What? What? No. How about if we... I thought it was supposed to get him no matter what. Okay. Will Ray of Frost get him? 75%? 50%? High defense. So the Ray of Frost gets him, but not... Interesting. Okay.
Dance macabre.
Miss. Total miss. Why are you back in the lava? Please stop doing that. Okay, we end turn.
On the victor's path.
Will, what can you do for us? We can do poisons. No, that's no good. We get a bonus action, freedom of movement. What does that mean? It'll still provoke attack of opportunity, so it's not like it actually does anything for us. Maybe we just fight it. Or actually, Eldritch Blast. 30%, it's too close. Can we just have Tamias hit it, maybe? That might be a good idea. 10 to 15% is probably as good as we can get with our current weapon. 35% versus 30%. So yeah, we might as well just try and hit it. 26, beautiful. Okay, Tamias.
Survival is all that matters.
Okay. Let's... No, don't do a ranged attack. What are you doing? 50%. Let's do it. Miss. Miss. 9. He only has 9. Okay, does anybody have any attacks left? Gosh. Can I shove him? I should probably take a potion, but... Ah, so close. If that first attack would have hit, this battle would have been over. Okay. Let's just stay right there.
This is my time.
Okay. I can hit him with a 10 to 15. Let's see what happens. Oh, I don't have any resources. We end turn. Oof. Okay. Is he still superheated? 30%. Let's just shoot it. Go for broke here. 1 to 8. I doubt it's gonna work. Actually, let's try and throw a potion. What can we throw? We don't even have any good potions. Yowza. Okay. We just fire. Let's just fire. Five critical hit. Beautiful. Do we have anything left? Let's go with Gale.
One can't always be a gentleman.
Let's try and jump from here and try to hit him with a Ray of Frost. He should be able to survive, right? No, don't do silly things, please, Gale. And let's go here.
Outflank. How smart.
And now let's do a Ray of Frost. 50%. Let's go. Miss. Miss. Wow.
Can't give up. Not now.
Come on, anybody. Just hit the guy.
Can't even catch my breath.
50%. Come on, one single hit. One last hit, please. What is going on? I am so confused. Just shove the guy or something. I don't know. Just keep missing. It's so bad. Aura of protection. A lot of good that'll do for us, by the way. I can't believe we're like 4 hit points away and it is still so far away from us. Okay.
I'm ready.
Shadowheart can't do a thing.
No holding back.
35%. Let's try it. Yes! Oh my gosh. What a gosh darned nightmare. This was the worst fight in the entire game. I'm not even happy. I'm just like, I wasted every potion I had. Get up, soldier. Wow, what a cluster, honestly. Okay, before anybody dies, can we take a quick rest here?
Oh, lovely little pick-me-up.
Okay, Will,
Defender
go
of
pick
the
up your
people.
weapon. It was there the entire time. I'm glad it didn't melt. But
And these
jeez.
things have stayed interesting.
And just in time, because we're probably very close to wrapping up here. I don't know, I feel like I should feel happy. But it was such a drain on resources that I'm just like, whatever. So it goes, I suppose. So it goes. Grim. He has a helmet. Let's take it. Oh, very rare. Attackers can't land critical hits on the wearer. That's pretty cool. Hunter's Mark. Runs home. Heavy armor. I might take it myself. Are there things that I would do differently with this fight? Absolutely. But I'm not repeating this fight ever. That was insanity. There was one more magma misfit, right? I think so. Magma method. I don't know what a method is. Is it like method acting? So let's eject the chamber. The lever. 'Cause I'm a believer. And give me my shield mold. And now let's do one more. The other item that we want to fabricate is the mithril heavy armor. And then we gotta switch to
Where am
will.
I needed?
Mold chamber. Right, can you insert an item? Lovely. It's not letting me insert the item. Insert item, yes. Oh, that's weird. Right, because there's nothing in there. Maybe I need to go back upstairs. No, that doesn't make sense. So we've inserted... Oh, there it goes. Okay. Splint mold heavy. Okay. And now we push the lever. You know, the mechanic where you bang on the robot in the middle of the room was basically useless. It was just useless. Shouldn't have even bothered with it.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Okay. So, did that do it? Can't use
Ore and mold, but they still need the lava to bind them.
Oh, I see. So we need to activate the pit. Okay. Can you not be on the fire, please? It's so easy. It's so easy. Happy go lucky. Okay, so lava should be there. Right. Okay. So then now what? Can I just take my item? Maybe I hit it now? Is that the idea? Thanks to all of these creatures, I don't even know where my lever is anymore. There it goes. Beautiful. Adamantine splint armor, very rare. Look at that. Well, I know what to mine is for. Okay. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. What a frustrating fight. How do we get back upstairs, by the way? I guess that's the question of the... Oh, I should probably eject my mold. Thank you for mold. probably never get to use it again, but it's not. It's a nice to have, you know. It's a nice to have. How do we get back up? There might be some kind of lever. We could technically just teleport out, and that would be fine. Honestly, that might be the way to go. What is this? Ooh, platform control. And there we go. There we go. And honestly, that is probably it for us, folks. That is it for us. Let's go ahead and save right here, just in case I forget. And let's go back to intermission, shall we? Wow, I can't believe. Hold on, let me explain my thoughts in intermission. Okay, so as I was about to say, I cannot believe that fight took 3.5 hours. One fight with one creature with incredibly frustrating mechanics. I'm going to write this off as a fail, which is pretty common for this.
It's time to
Sorry, it's actually time to wrap up. Thank you very much, everyone, for being here today. Very much appreciate your company. Thank you, and I go for the alerts. Let's see, Kitty, thank you so much for bringing in the churro love. Definitely had some good chats with you, Spectrum. Always appreciate you. Let's see. We had, of course, our friend Melissa, ever present in our stream. Always appreciate that. And I think that's about it. Certainly, all my love to all my lurkers. This place would not be what it is without you. I miss you, Els. Well, I'm right here. Bring on the love. So, in case anybody out there is interested in this little corner of the internet, and I can't imagine why you would. There's so many other better things to do. You could be painting a fence. You could be working on a crossword puzzle. You could plant a tree or something like that. But in case you don't want to do any of those things and you would rather watch me stream, I stream on Thursdays and Fridays. Thursdays we're doing retro and we're playing Banjo-Tooie. And then on Fridays we're playing another week of Baldur's Gate 3. So look forward to that next week. We are absolutely wrapping up Act 1. I swear. But yeah, feel free to look for my schedule in my socials, which are posted right there. But with that, let's go ahead and find somebody to raid, and I have a great idea as to who we should be raiding. Just a second here. Oh, actually, it seems like the person that I wanted to raid is no longer streaming. So you know what? I think... Give me just a second to check. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna raid our friend Michaela, aka Gluten Free Waifu, who visited us yesterday. She's currently playing Elden Ring. So I love Elden Ring, and Michaela is great, and I'm sure that you will also enjoy her banter. Let me go ahead and set that up. Yeah, also loves to chat anime in case anybody's interested. Yeah, just an overall amazing person to hang out with. I've got raid messages. Folks. 2 flavors. We got one for viewers, and we've got one for followers. I should copy one of those myself. Lest I make the faux pas of not having a raid message. Imagine that. What am I doing here? It's so difficult to copy things off of Streamlabs, I swear. Okay, I'm copying that. It is copied. But yeah, thank you very much, everyone, for your company. Sorry for the fact that I was fairly cranky here today. This was not a good session. Take it for what you will. But yeah, once again, appreciate everybody's patience with the game. And as I like to say, wait a second. Stay thirsty, Ale Pack. We'll see you again. What? No, that's totally out of order. Wrong. I'm just playing. That's 90% right. As I like to say, Stay thirsty, Alpac. We'll see you again. No, now you threw me off script. We'll see you again. No, stay thirsty, Alpac. The moon will rise. We'll see you again. That's how it goes. Write it down.